Welcome to another episode of Auntie's Advice. I am Auntie Thick Candlewick, burnt and risen, burnt and risen, burnt and risen. And on this show, I answer questions that may rely or be derived from situations you're dealing with in your life where clarity, relief, and truth are needed. All answers that I give you come from a higher realm of consciousness I refer to as spirit. There are only two questions if you choose, two rules if you choose to have a question answered. The first rule is to make sure whatever question you ask, it is in fact your business. And the second rule is to click the link in the description box to come on into the room. I am going to start off a little differently today because I want to make an announcement, but I also have a collective message. So when I do these live readings, I will likely begin with a collective message because I will be coming right out of meditation and into the reading from this point forward. And during that time, I receive information that I must share before moving forward. So let's get into that, and then we'll talk about the announcement, okay? I truly feel like I am speaking to Geminis, and I believe I'm speaking to Virgos, but I am not 100% sure of that. So I'm going to leave this open as a collective message. And if this fits for your reality, it is for you. And if it does not, do not be Cinderella's fat ass stepsisters and try to stick your foot into this glass slipper. If it's not for you, it is not for you. If it resonates, please take heed. There is a certain level of appreciation, or I don't want to say appreciation, I want to say comfortability that someone or some are holding to their state of being out of alignment or being in need of something, right? So there is a particular connection to that feeling of feeling sad, feeling desperate, feeling depressed. That though whoever I'm talking to does not want to feel it, they also don't want to fully let it go. And not wanting to let it go is more associated with not putting in the effort to flip the thought than it is with not wanting to really be gone from it. Whatever this emotional kind of, I feel like I'm caught on something, right? And I like to refer to depression as you walking along the wall in your house and there's a nail sticking out and your sweater gets caught on it. And rather than trying to unwind the sweater or completely take the sweater off and leave it, we just sit there attached to the nail, constantly trying to move and unable to do that, expecting that the nail will change and not the sweater. There is a particular amount of work that has to go into this unraveling of this emotion and this feeling. And that work takes focus, it takes dedication, and it also takes us admitting where we may have gone wrong or what we may be doing consistently that's wrong. And that is the hard part for whoever I'm speaking to here. Now, for the last 3 days, I have not only been caught up in this energy, which is why I decided that I wasn't going to do lives for a week, but I also realized yesterday that this was not my energy, that I was picking up the energy of my collective. So for those of you who are feeling stuck, I strongly feel like this is also in relation to, I don't know what my path is. I don't know what my purpose is. And I'm just trying to make it. I'm just like a hamster on a wheel trying to make it. But let me be clear in the understanding. Such a beautiful word that I got this morning. And that is, you don't know your purpose because you haven't mastered yourself yet. Your purpose is not hiding in you. It is open and available to you at all times. But if you are out of alignment with knowing what that purpose is, it is because you have not reached self-mastery yet. Then we ask ourselves the question, well, how is it that some people seem to come into the world already in their purpose? They already know who they are and what they're going to do because they had a previous lifetime before this one where they probably spent the whole damn thing trying to master themselves, trying to learn what the purpose is. And this one, they show up knowing. Because a lot of us die right now at this age, at this state that we're in right now. We literally die. And we just wait another 40 years to be put into the ground. We stop dreaming. We allow life to move us versus us moving life. And we just stay there. So whoever I'm talking to today, whoever these emotions are, this energy that I've been picking up and carrying, and all of these messages that are coming in, you are not stuck in your situation. You just have to put in the work to flip the thought. And when I suggest you flip the thought is always being flipped to funny. You're always looking for funny. Comedians are healers. Whether they choose to put that title on themselves or not, comedians are, if people can make you laugh, they can change your perspective. They can, for a little bit of time, distract you away from the situation you're going through. But as human beings, we find it our responsibility to be stressed. There's a certain relationship that we have with stress and sadness, where if things are not in alignment in our lives, if our money isn't right, if our jobs aren't right, if our relationships aren't right, we should be worried about how to get them right, because that worry is attached to responsibility, and that's a lie. You are not responsible to worry. You're responsible to joy. You are responsible to releasing and forgiveness. So I just want to remind you, when you are sitting in your life and you are coming up on situations and circumstances that leave you afraid, that make you worry, where you do not see how exactly you're going to move from one state into another state, how you're going to be able to pay your rent, afford your car note, make it to work, get through the workday. I'm going to remind you that there is a process to get out of that state. And if you choose to take it, because all of us don't, and we won't all the time. Sometimes it's comfortable to be in that state of sadness. Sometimes we feel really good to be in that state of stress and worry. Sometimes it feels good in the body to be there. It's familiar to too many of us. So we get stuck in it. And we like it, though we don't like the circumstance. We're familiar with the feeling. And it has come time now. It has come time for you to get out of being comfortable with being sad, to get out of being comfortable with being stressed. You have to remove your life out of the comfort of being depressed, of expecting to be disappointed. It is time to move out of that and into our new thing. And that new thing is to, when the thought comes in of the thing that's stressing you, when the worry comes in, when the idea comes in that your manifestations aren't showing up, that you asked and your prayers have not been answered, it's time to flip the thought. You must flip the thought. And you're going to flip that thought by going to find something in your mind that is funny, that makes you laugh. Go online, go to TikTok, go to YouTube, go to Facebook, go to Instagram, wherever you go to find funny, even if that's going into your wallet and taking out a picture of someone that makes you laugh. You want to move out of your feeling of sadness into a state of joy and laughter, even if temporarily. even if temporarily. If you can do that, you will attract the universe to focus back on the thing you want. But when we sit and worry, what we tell the universe is, I don't trust you. What you tell God is, I don't believe you. What you tell the power source, your ancestors, the angels, I don't fucking trust you. I'm here by myself and I'm doing this thing alone and I don't trust you. So no, I'm not going to give this to joy. I am going to sit in this sadness until I figure out how to get myself out of it. And that's the wrong thought process to have. I'm sorry, let me take that back. That is a thought process of resistance. It's not a wrong thought process because nothing is wrong, it just is. But that process is a process of resistance. So I felt like I needed to share that with you all today. I am absolutely your cheerleader and your advocate for you moving out of your state into the next state. But you've got to put in your work too. You've got to do it too. And that thing, that work that you must do, is every time something comes in, it slaps you in the face or you have a thought, every thought in your mind is an affirmation. So either it's going to be a healthy one or it's going to be a negative one. And even if that thought is negative and it's about somebody else, it's your affirmation. So be kind to yourself, but listen to what you're saying. Even in your mind's eye, listen to what you're saying. And if it is out of alignment with a yes, this is good. If this is not a thought you would have in the presence of who you believe your God to be, then you got to get out of that thought and get into the next one. And as far as I'm concerned, I wasn't sitting down here to fail. I wasn't sitting down here to be sad. I was sitting down here to have experiences that I use as tools to keep moving me forward. Right now, I'm on board 43. Every time I hit a birthday, I say I'm on a new board. But that's not really true. I go from board to board within the year. But right now, I'm on level 43. And for me to get to level 44, I have to handle everything that comes up in level 43. I got to knock down whatever comes my way that's going to stop me on my path. I got to eat my vegetables so I can grow big and strong. It's Mario Brothers. The concept of this life is as simple as a board on the Mario Brothers game. Think about it that way. You're going to bump your head against the bricks. Sometimes coins are going to fall out, but most of the time they ain't. Things are going to come up in your path to try to stop you. You have to learn how to slay those demons and keep it moving. And when you get to every door to make it to the next level, you got to throw your arms up in the air and be like, hell yeah, I got through another one. And you will. I'm Auntie Thick and I love you. We're going to hit this bowl. I'm going to switch up this energy. Quickly, we are going to limit everybody's reading to 3 minutes so that everybody who comes into the room can get an opportunity. I am not liking that when we get to the end, there are 6 and 7 people left in the kitchen who never get the opportunity to speak. So I am going to put this rule in place so that, first of all, everybody gets a fair amount of time on screen. But second of all, it also teaches me how to connect quicker, how to trust what I hear energy telling me, what I see, what I feel, to just spit it out and keep it moving. So I am putting a boundary in place that I hope will help you all and that will grow me too. I hope you'll understand. At about 60-second mark, the girls are going to let us know that it's time for us to close out the reading to move to the next person, and we're going to do so. I hope you will appreciate that and stick with me. If you're watching the video, please like it, share the video, subscribe to the channels, like me on Facebook and Instagram. I am Auntie with a Y, Thick Candlewick. Queen T, welcome. I'm so happy to see you today. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you, Auntie?
I'm so good. I'm so good. What can I look into for you today?
So I just wanted to know what message Spirit had for me.
For some reason, I just heard release the need to be right, but I just want to make sure that's not for me. So, so hold on for a second. You know what? I literally just heard you are in alignment, keep moving forward. But then I heard they said it three times, remain in a state of learning. That goes back to release the need to be right. I feel like whatever you're doing or something that you're doing is they just pointed me over here. I know that we've talked about your work environment before, but there's clearly some worry over here in the work environment. But they're telling me to remain in keep yourself open to being in a state of learning. Don't think that you're right with something, even if you are, right? Something about this keeps making me feel like I need to sit back and be like, okay, okay, and accept somebody else's perspective as like live in it or see it fully as okay, this might be another way to do this, or this might be another way to see it, or maybe the reason they see it this way is something about this here is you guys don't have to keep it up, you can drop it, drop the overlay, thank you. But but when it ends, okay? So just keep in mind that if there is something going on in your life where you feel like you're right and another person is wrong, or they're not doing something properly, take a moment to kind of sit in their perspective and allow it to play out in the or just see how it plays out from their realm of existence. I feel like staying in a state of learning some sort of way moves you along your path, but they told me that you're in alignment with your path, whatever that means for you today.
Okay. Thank you so
Okay.
much, Auntie.
Thank you for allowing me to read for you today. It's a gift and a blessing. I look forward to talking to you again soon. Bye now.
Bye.
Okay, you guys. Um, my sage actually failed during the beginning of my talk. So I don't know if that was a sign, but we're going to keep this train moving. So the other announcement that I wanted to make today was, first of all, if you are new here, welcome. And if you are returning, you know I'm so grateful to have you back. You are a gift and a blessing to me every time. Um, and if you're new here, make sure you like the channel. Subscribe to me on YouTube. Thank you so much. Or like the video, subscribe to me on YouTube. So the other deal is I am working on balance, right? I have a lot of responsibilities that have gone unseen, untouched, not taken care of at all, because I do have a really heavy commitment to giving back every morning and also working with, clients who require personal private appointments. Um, so we are going to move these live readings. We're going to keep them at the same time, but we're going to do them every other day as opposed to days in succession, so that I can get a rest and a break, and I can also focus on some of my other responsibilities. We are going to answer each and every one of your questions today. Everybody gets a 3-minute limit, and we're going to see how these changes help me be a bit more efficient and everyone get what they need when coming on to the screen to work with me. Okay. So I appreciate you. We're going to keep it moving. Linda and Jane, thank you for your service. Miss Reese, how are you doing? How are you healing?
I'm coming along. It's just my
Good.
stomach hurts. Ugh,
Your
I don't
stomach,
know what's going on with
now
me.
you had your knees done. What's going on with the stomach?
I don't know. It just started hurting out of nowhere. I don't know.
Interesting. What can I look into for you today?
I know it's 3 minutes, so can I just see what's going on with my stomach? Why it is hurting? I went to the doctor today, and ugh,
Interesting enough around your stomach, I see the color green, which always represents healing to me. But when I look at, does the pain sit on the right side of the body?
no, it's in the middle.
So I feel like there is something on the right side of the body where I feel the agitation or the pain may stem from. I don't know what this is. I don't know if this is a liver I'm looking at. It's like a triangle almost, or if it's a kidney, because I don't know organs. But I do feel like what this is, when I ask spirit, like, is this going to clear up? I feel like you're going to deal with this for either 3 days or 3 weeks. I strongly feel like it's 3 days.
Okay.
But I also see something clear here, like a flush of some nature. But I think that this is not medicine.
It's not okay.
Did the doctors prescribe you something when you went?
No, they had given me some medicine earlier, some antibiotics. So I thought it was that. And she said that it does cause upset stomach, but I haven't taken it, but my stomach's still hurting.
I feel like this is something different. I don't feel like this is in reference to medicine. I just wanted to make sure they did not prescribe you something, because I don't feel like this is something that's going to. Honestly, I feel like there's a contraction and a releasing here, but I feel like it's on the right side. It's either something dealing with your bladder, a kidney, or I don't know where the liver is, but I keep wanting to say the liver.
Okay.
I have no idea where the liver is. No idea. Either way it goes, though, I do feel like this is going to clear itself up with something that is not medicine. I keep feeling like I'm looking at a clear liquid. So either this is water, I don't feel like that. It's thick. This could be some sort of supplemental something. This could be you just taking something into the body and pushing it through. It could be water, but I feel like this is cleared up with something clear. This is not
Okay.
medicine.
It's not medicine.
So
Okay.
just keep that in mind, but this too shall pass. I think that you need to give
Yes.
it about 3 days, or have you been dealing with it for 3 days?
Yeah, for 3 days. Yes. I was for 3 days now.
When I ask spirit just plainly, how long is it going to take for this to clear? I keep hearing 3.
Okay. Mm,
And I'm just going to suggest that you continue to do some sort of flush, because I see a clear liquid shooting through something.
okay.
Flush. And the only thing I can pick up without being, creating something is water. That's all that I could tell,
o-
but it seems thicker than water to me, but it's likely water.
Okay.
So maybe flush, just drink a lot of water, try to get something through this. I'm sorry that you're experiencing this pain though, but thank you so much for allowing me to read for you today. It's a gift and a blessing. I look forward to talking to you again soon. Bye now. Okay. Okay, thank you all for being here. I think that there are 3 private appointments open today, still open today. This question that we have on the screen, it has been up for quite some time, so I'm going to answer it for you today. The 3 things you should avoid of someone who is deceased: shoes, hats, clothing. Now, in particular with clothing, I love to tell you coats. Avoid coats, hats, and shoes of people who have crossed over. You don't want to wear these things after these people have passed on, because their clothes still carry their energy. And be them a great person or a complete, person you would not want to mimic your life through, you may find that their energy can influence decisions or thought processes, or even your own energy within your life. So these are items that you want to make sure, if you want to use after someone has passed away, that you cleanse completely. I am also very weary. I used to be a heavy thrift store shopper. I'm also very weary now of buying things from thrift stores, because normally these are items that belong to people who have crossed over, or even people who are still alive. They still carry their energy. So you have to make sure not only are you washing these things in the physical washing machine, but you're also allowing them to go through an entire sage and prayer process several times before you wear these things. Otherwise, you will pick up these deceased people's energy. So we'll have a new question coming up at 40 after the hour. Now that one was never answered, the 3 things that you should always avoid: hats, shoes, coats, or clothes. Okay? And do not wear people's underwear who have passed away. Some people will do it. Some people will do it. Okay, I'm going to hit this bowl really quickly. And we're going to bring the next person in the room, okay? Welcome. Miss Evaughn, I haven't seen you in days. I feel like it's been forever. Welcome. What can I look into for you today?
I would like a general love reading. I've been on a fast, so I've been away from everybody.
Oh, okay. Good for you. So general love reading.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting enough, I just heard don't take no.
Huh?
Give me
Don't
a
take.
moment. No, SHIT. That's what I heard. So that could be your energy or somebody else's, but just give me a brief moment, okay? Wow. Everything that I'm hearing here is in alignment with that kind of energy. Okay, so let me just say what I hear. I feel, okay, I've heard, just because someone loves you, do not allow them to take advantage of you. And then I heard something like, just because you love someone, do not allow them to take advantage of you. This is all same sort of energy. But I hear somebody over here serenading me like, I just want to love you. I'm just going to go out here on a limb and say to you that I feel like someone has genuine feelings for you. I feel like there's no malice attached here, but there could be some level of control attached to this connection or this relationship or receiving of this love, almost like an exchange in a way. If that is in fact the case, make sure that everything is on on
My
terms where you
terms.
feel, or equal
Okay.
terms, you know, where you both feel like you're getting what you need in this connection.
Okay.
If you are the type of person who also loses yourself in your love, be cautious of that as well. Okay.
Okay.
So don't give over too much. Just make sure that it's equally balanced. If you're going to give something, make sure you're not giving it to receive love, that you're giving it because I simply love you and you deserve it, but I'm not doing this as an exchange. I'm not going to do something for you to love me. You're going to love me regardless, and we're going to exchange within this love. That's
Okay.
all that I want to say there. Just make sure you're not being taken advantage of in any way. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you today. It's a gift and a blessing. I look forward to talking to you again soon. Bye now. Okay. We're in the second half of Auntie's Advice. I am Auntie Thick Candlewick, burnt and risen, burnt and risen, burnt and risen. And on this show, I answer questions for situations that you may be dealing with where clarity, relief, and truth are needed. I see that there are 10 people in the chat. Please, if you are in the chat, make sure you like the video. You are so welcome, Evaughn. If you are watching on YouTube, please like the video, subscribe to the channel. And if you're watching on Facebook, welcome, welcome, welcome. Make sure you like the pages on Facebook. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you being here. I believe that there are currently 3 slots open for private readings. We are reducing all readings that come in to 3 minutes. I'm so grateful for you. All answers that come in come from a higher realm of consciousness that I refer to as spirit. When I hit this bowl, I flip up, switch up the energy and the vibration in the room. I have a private conversation with my spirit team to ensure I am clear, and all messages and answers that come through are not distracted by my own ego or intention. All right. So I am going to hit this bowl now, and we're going to bring the next person in the room. Welcome. Oh, Miss Nikki. Miss Nikki, it's good to see you again. How have you been?
Okay, how about you?
I'm good. Thank you so much. Miss Nikki, what am I looking into for you today?
I want to know if I'm in alignment of my path. I know I'm not.
Well, I don't want you to think that you're not, because you can never be out of alignment with your path. Wherever you are, you're on the path to getting there. You're a train. You can't get off the track, right? But the question is, are you stuck on your path, or are you focused on the wrong things while you're on the path? And I'm going to tell you that
I'm stuck. I feel lost.
I'm not sure if you're lost or if you are, I feel like you might have some issues going on with relationship and finances. And because of these 2 things, you feel like everything is a mess and things are just not where they should be and not where they're going. I feel like you might have some, what you might consider some deficit or something going on in a relationship, a connection, and then also with finances. And because of that, you think it's all gone to shit, or you've made some bad decisions. I'm not 100% that that's true, but I will tell you that whatever is going on with this might be a disconnection from somebody in a relationship or separation from someone in a relationship that's causing sadness, but also there's a shortage of funds.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Whatever the disconnect is that's going on between you and this person, I literally heard they had to go. They have to go. I honestly, I'm going to tell you that I believe that really quickly, when it comes to relationships, I feel like you allow people to come towards you. You don't attract what you want. You take what comes your way. But you are not sitting down being like, this is what these are the things this person needs to embody, right? And one of those things is also being financially stable and secure and generous, right? So I feel like you need to kind of go in, journal what this person looks like, put in your order to the universe, to God, whoever. But then on the other side, I want you to get out of the mind frame of, I don't have enough money, and just start focusing your thoughts a little bit more on, I live an abundant life. And these are all the ways I'm living abundantly. I have a lot of children. We have a lot of happiness. We play a lot of games. Start thinking of the things that you have that are a lot already, so that you can bring this money into you. And I know that this isn't the kind of answer that you were looking for, but this relationship being disconnected and the money being disconnected is not you being stuck on your path. It's simply you being on your path. You have to look for a better way to have a different perspective about both of these things. But you're on the right path. You got to change the perspective, though. You have to change the way you're looking at where you are. And this separation is protection. Whoever this person is that's gone, or the recent disconnect that happened here, this is protection for you. But it's time to be rewriting who these energies are that's coming in your life from this point forward. You're just taking who shows up and flirts with you and talks to you and give you attention, versus being discerning and focusing on the type of person you want, and then asking the universe to deliver these qualities in a mate to me, so that I can move forward in that way. But you're not stuck on your path. It's just time to change up the perspective a little bit. That's going to take you a little bit of time, but you're not stuck at all, and you are on the right path. Just the fact that you're asking means that you're moving in the right direction. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you today. It's a gift and a blessing. I look forward to talking to you again soon. Bye, Miss Nikki. You're welcome. All right, so I'm going to hit this bowl. Let me take a deep breath. Collective, when we are asking spirit for our mates, when we are asking spirit for stability and longevity and connection and relationships, we don't necessarily have to be asking for a soulmate, because a soulmate will show up and teach you a bunch of lessons. You can just be asking for the partner you seek, and make sure that that partner has things that the both of you can utilize. If you have a lack mentality, you're likely going to attract somebody else with a lack mentality. If you can't keep money, you're likely going to attract somebody else who can't hold on to money. So you kind of have to stabilize yourself in a particular way, thinking and feeling, right? So that you can draw in people more like that. There's a reason that everybody out here isn't dating an Elon Musk or whoever, right? You got to be on the same vibrational wavelength with the type of people who you want to attract in your life, not just saying, this is who I want or what I want. If you are looking for somebody like, I don't know, an Idris Elba to come into your life, right? But you think you're unattractive, or you don't put anything into getting dressed every day, why exactly do you think that you're going to attract somebody who is attractive? Like, you've got to put out the energy that you're looking to bring back all the time. You want kindness in your life. You want people to come around who treat you well, who are generous, who are, you have to be all these things as well. You have to display this in some sort of way. So remember that what we call to be, we have to be. Okay, I'm going to hit this bulb. We're going to flip up, switch up this energy, and let's bring the next person in the room. Awesome. General love and finances reading. Who do I have here? I can't see. Audrey B.
Audrea.
Did I pronounce that right?
Audrea.
Audrey, welcome. How can I help today? So you said what again? I'm sorry. What's your question?
Well, since the time is just limited, I'm just now learning about twin flames and soulmates, and I just want to know, is the Virgo from my past, is that my twin flame? Because I'm just now starting to learn these things, and so I just want to know, am I figuring this out right?
I'm going to tell you your immediate answer is no, but I'm going to ask you to put that person's, tell me what that person's first name is.
Christopher.
Okay. Soulmate, not twin flame. And thank God for that. Listen, I don't know if you watch my videos, but I am not a fan of the twin flame journey. I am not a fan at all. Like, not at all. I do not. If you get a twin flame in this lifetime, congratulations to you, and God be the blessing on your life. Okay. But Christopher is in fact a soulmate. I don't think that this is a twin flame. I also feel like this person, if you are currently separated, I do feel like this person is going to come back and make for some reason, I was going to say like stabilize themselves, but Spirit said make a splash in your life, which could be a little bit of a mess. Splashes can be exciting, but they can also be messy and fun all at the same time. I feel like this might happen a couple of times because I feel like they make a splash, then they get out the pool, and then they go back up and they do it again. So this might be somebody who comes in and out or kind of circles around a lot of times, have a good time, and then they disappear for a little bit, and then they come and they do it again. When I ask Spirit, and they're going to be around for a long time, coming back and forth for a long time. Spirit is also telling me that this person is going to, they're kind of going to get in the way of you having connection with other people.
Yeah. Yeah. I understand that. Because this happened before. I understand that.
Okay.
I
but guess what?
it. What?
You're going to let them. Like you're going to let them every time. You're going to let them because you legitimately love this person.
Yeah.
And so every time you're in something and they show up acting all jealous and I'm gonna be the one. You gonna let them because you want them to, but they're only going to do this anytime they see your attention to other people. Eventually, there is going to be a time that this person comes and they stay for an extended amount of time, like a long period of time, either 3 to 5 years, like consistent, stable, and then they.
Yep.
Go again.
It's because of jealousy, but I've experienced that. And I appreciate your advice.
No problem at all. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you today. It's a gift and a blessing. I look forward to talking to you again soon. All right, bye now. We're going to keep this train moving. I'm going to hit this bowl. We're going to flip up, switch up this energy, and bring the next person in the room. All right, Miss Ari J. Miss Ari, how are you today? What can I look into for you? I can't hear you. You're on mute. No, I'm okay. No. Oh, you just went back out. I can't hear you again. Try it one more time. I can't hear you. You did something and I could hear you and then you went out. I still can't hear you. No, you silent. You are silent. What happens if you take off the headphones? Can you take off your headphones?
I can't hear you.
Yeah. I can hear you.
You can hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay. All right.
Okay, what's your question?
My question is, this is a work-related question. A young lady was seen taking pictures of me. As I was outside having a phone call. I know she doesn't really care for me. So I'm a little concerned as to what is her intentions with these photos.
I'm going to tell you they're more than just photos, because I feel like in addition to these photos, I'm also writing something. This person is like keeping some sort of record of you. Interesting enough, I think that this has something to either do with productivity or time. I feel like I have like a little list, like a little checklist, and every day I'm like watching and noting things. I don't feel like this person is in management though.
Correct.
I'm like, is this someone who's going to use this information? Yes, they're going to try to submit it to say, oh, okay. So there's something going on here in the work environment where this person feels like they're untreated fairly versus how you're treated in some sort of way. Or you've been given something that they feel like is unfair, undeserving, or in comparison to someone else, it doesn't measure up properly. So I am taking advantage of, actually, this is about you, but it's for them in some sort of way. Like I might be collecting this information to be like, well, at this time on this day, this person did this for this amount of time, but you hold me responsible for that. They're trying to prove some sort of unequalness or unfairness. Cause I'm like, is this a snitch? And the spirit is like, they are going to use this information to tell, but it's different. It's more like, they might be getting in trouble for something or written up for something, and now they're going to start keeping track, because it's not just you. I feel like there might be other people too. They're going to start keeping track so they can compare the way they're being treated to keep their job versus the way someone else is being treated. So they do plan to use the information, but not necessarily, it's indirectly against you. It's more for them, if that makes any sense.
That makes a whole lot of sense. But the picture she took today, she won't be trying to do any ill intentions.
No. This is literally so I can mark my time. With a picture, I can go into properties and look and be like, at this time on this day, this is what was happening. But this isn't like, I'm not going to take your picture and put it up online. I'm not trying to put it on Instagram. I'm not showing it around to people. I'm not going to do any voodoo on your picture, anything like that. This is more like I'm clocking time. I'm clocking things that are happening in a particular place for my own, like they're building some sort of case here for themselves.
So you're right on the money with everything. She did file an HR claim, but it wasn't against me. She's trying to file a case against the machine.
Yes.
And she's doing everything. This is what I heard about. So I was just concerned about the picture. The only thing she could probably do with me is make up lies. but I think she will make up lies. That's the problem. I think she really will. If she's documenting stuff, that's what I think.
She feels like where she's coming from is correct. She's not going to lie. She's not going to create any lies here, not on you. She is only trying to get some sort of fairness to take place here, or to point out unfairness here. But she won't be dishonest, because she feels like where she's coming from is a completely organic and honest place. It's not in her wheelhouse to lie about anything. It's to prove the truth. And I think that that's what you just need to know. This is about her. This isn't about you. It's not to harm you directly. Let me say
Right.
that.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Cool. Thank you.
Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you today. It's a gift and a blessing. I look forward to talking to you again soon. Bye now. Okay, y'all. We're going to hit this bowl. We're going to flip up, switch up this energy, and keep this train moving. Awesome. Nene. Hi, Nene. Nene, have I read for you before?
Yes, on Facebook ages ago. Yes.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, welcome back. Welcome back. What can I look into for you today?
Just general, just aligning with the purpose, maybe career.
I gotta tell you, there's something going on with cuffs. Okay, I heard like uncuff or take the cuffs off. I also see like somebody with like cuffs on, but I see one of them is open. So I'm going to take this to mean one of two things. Somebody I feel like is going to be released from something, or is getting released early from something, or being let go for something that has taken place, but they might find themselves in some sort of state of like probation, or some sort of holding, like half holding. I feel like I'm free, but kind of still stuck to something. This is either a relationship, or this is physically like some sort of legal situation. I really want to lean towards legal situation. But the reason I say relationship is because I see a man and a woman here. I see two people here, and it could be a legal situation dealing with two people. But the reason I'm gonna keep it at relationship too is because I feel like the man has on like a cuff and then is half released here as well. So this could be somebody who is half-assed in a relationship, who is maybe making a commitment over here and not in commitment over here. Something about being like half attached to something, or not fully locked down on something. There are cuffs that come up.
Okay. Okay. I'm not sure, but I'll think about it.
Okay, let me also tell you, I feel like there's joy on the side of this person who I feel like is not fully I don't want to use the word committed, but committed. I got to use the word committed, okay? Let me say that you have to pay close attention to something about, I feel like arrest, or release, or had something to do with like cuff undone over here, but I'm cuffed over here. So maybe half attached to something, or halfway free. I don't know what this is. I don't know why I see it like that, but I feel like there's some sort of half commitment or half release that is happening here. So just keep that in mind for whatever this is I see going on in your reality. Okay?
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you today. It's a gift and a blessing. I look forward to talking to you again soon. Bye
Thank
now.
you.
All right, y'all. I'm going to take a deep breath. We're going to hit this bowl. We're going to flip up, switch up this energy, and get the next person into the room. Zoë Clarke. Is that right? Did I pronounce that right? Zoe?
Yeah, you did. Actually.
Awesome. Hi, Zoe. Welcome. What can I look into for you today? I've never read for you before, have I?
No, never. A friend of mine.
A newbie. We got a newbie. Okay. What can I look into for you today?
So I don't know how to really phrase what it is. I think I'm very aware of something that I need to do, but I'm being very resistant at the same time. So I would like some clarity.
You sound really far away. I can't hear you very well. You said,
okay, hold
say
on.
it one more time for me, really quickly.
You hear me better now?
Oh, now you, a little bit better. You went out. Your sound went out.
I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay, yeah, let's go for it.
Okay, so I was saying that I'm not exactly sure what to put my finger on that it is. It probably really is I know that it is my love life as well, but I'm aware of what I need to do, but I just simply won't do it. It's like there's a resistance, a stubbornness in me, and I can't figure out why, because I do not exhibit this behavior in any other parts of my life.
Okay. So two things keep coming up here. I just heard a fear of misunderstanding, and then I also heard a fear of loss. I can't see her, you guys. Let me know again when we're done, okay? I fear a fear of misunderstanding and are we done? No, when we're done. Thank you. When we're done, thank you. A fear of misunderstanding and fear of loss. I also feel like I keep hearing I'm not going to be able to get back. And I don't know what that means. I don't know if that's to a particular status or at a particular place, but I feel like I'm not going to be able to get back. Like if I do something, I'm not going to be able to get back to a particular point or place. Spirit is telling me that's not the truth. But I also feel like there is something going on here about I was going to say something completely different. I don't understand this, but I'm going to give it to you because it might make sense in your wheelhouse. I just heard lying to withstand. I don't know what that means. Lying to withstand, or I don't know what that means.
I feel that it's lying to myself.
So to stay in something, you're lying to yourself. Is that correct?
Yeah, like I'm giving leeway to something that is probably dead already, to a relationship that's dead already. And I just don't understand why I'm doing that, you know?
Because what comes after this is going to blow your mind, and you don't think that you're ready for that. Whenever you decide to release from whatever this is, you wait 3 months before whatever is good, whatever is about to blow your mind shows up. But I feel like when this thing comes in that blows your mind, it's going to completely change your life. That's the other part of this. You're going to have to release some parts of you, also some people, when this other thing comes in. It's almost like if you release this, you're going to be famous. And to be famous, you have to walk away from a particular lifestyle, people and things like that you know, and you're not ready for all of that. Though you do want the fame, you do want the life, you don't want the releasing, because you become a completely new person, completely different person. And I don't know why I just used the fame thing, but it's the instance that they gave me. It's like the picture that they showed me. Like I'll have lights, cameras, action, but those people will no longer exist. They kind of stand in a corner off to the side, and they're no longer reachable, or you're no longer reachable. You don't want that. So you're kind of willing to deal with whatever's happening here to keep this going. But that's what this is about.
Thank you.
It's fear. It's fear. It's fear of what's coming good in your life. That's what this is. But it's also the releasing of old energy. So make a decision, girl. Go do it. Go make a decision. Either you're gonna stick around and play in that sandbox until you like, why I've been here too long, or you just gonna be like, okay, I hit a wall, I gotta go, and move on. Even with, you know, like Lisa Nichols say, knees knocking, scared as hell, doing it anyway, like whatever. I just gotta move on. So you'll figure it out. I'm confident in that.
Thank you.
But when
very
you
much.
release fully, it only takes 3 months for whatever this new thing is to show up in your life.
Okay. Thank
Okay.
you so much. Thank
You are so welcome. Thank you for allowing me to read for you today. It's a gift and a blessing. I look forward to talking to you again soon. Bye now. Okay, y'all, it looks like we only have one person left in the kitchen. One person left, and because it's only one, I'm gonna take it past this 1 hour mark. So let's bring them in the room. I'm gonna hit this bowl. We're gonna switch up this energy and bring this last person into the room. Nikki, hi. I know this face.
Yes, you do.
You are so sexy. What's going on with your hair? I haven't seen you in forever. You are looking like a bag of chips, baby. No. This is a full meal over here. What? Hi, how are you? So good to see you.
So good to see you, Auntie. Now listen, what's going on with this new energy?
What a way to end the live today. What can I look into for you?
I want to know what's going on with this new energy.
I just heard I like. So give me a moment. What's this person's first name?
Arthur.
I just heard a very old song. I heard I'm singing in the rain, singing in the rain. So whatever I think there's a joyous feeling. I don't know the lyrics to that song, but I would go and look up the lyrics to that song because in some way it's related to this person. But I feel like it's their energy. I don't know, but I feel like all of the messages that I get come from a masculine point of view. They come from, I mean, you could be the masculine. It doesn't have to be this other person. You could be the masculine here. But I do feel like
what he's saying, Auntie.
You know what? This person is interested in a lot of like interactions in front of other people, a lot of doing things out. I feel like I want to hold your hand. I want people to know that, you know, we're together or I'm with you. I feel like I want to touch you. I want to physically feel you. This person is interested in love making. I'm like, does it go beyond that? Okay, I'm just going to warn you here. This person might be a bit of a surface person, where I feel like a lot of this is about how I look out to other people, but I want to be seen with this one. I want to be seen with you. I want to be seen with this person. That makes me happy. I also want people to know that I am making love to this person. I want them to know that there's a sexual connection here, a romantic connection here. I want people to know this. I want them to see this, but this is less about you and more about them. I mean, I don't know how I can say that any different without
No,
it
you
sounding
said it
rude.
perfect. That's
Okay.
perfect, because that's one of my things. I don't like surface.
Yeah, now when I look like, can he be deeper? This person is deep too, but a lot of what they're going to do is going to present as what the world sees. This person is looking for somebody who they could be a power couple person with, and that's a very, very surface thing to others, but behind the scene power couples put in a lot of work together. This
That's
person
true.
wants to come off like a power couple to the world, but when I see, like, are they willing to put in the work? Yeah, actually they are. But when you're out, baby, we got to look good. And I need everybody to know that, that's my woman, or, I'm with this person, I'm making love to this. A lot of this has something to do with other people know I'm having sex with this person.
I don't care about other people.
You don't.
Sure don't.
They do. They do. They're like, I need people to know. But I do feel like this person is willing to put in the work, but they are, again, I heard, I like.
Okay, I'm gonna see what the universe got. I'm gonna roll with it. I'm in the water.
Big, yes. This is a woman here talking. This is her talking. She likes this person. Also, I think they're generous.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna see where this goes.
Yeah, this person might be generous, but again, that's about, a lot of that could be about being surface too, because I want people to know that I'm taking care of my woman. She's good. I'm good. But I feel like generous, they're willing to put in the work, but a lot of things are going to be surface. So you might have to balance out the relationship a little bit of time. Okay, thank you so much for allowing me to read for you.
Auntie.
It was a gift and a blessing. I look forward to seeing you again soon. I miss you so much. Bye now. Okay, you all, thank you so much for being with me today. Again, if you are new here, welcome. I'm so grateful for you. Thank you for sticking by. Thank you for allowing me to read for you again after so long. And if you're a first timer, thank you for giving me an opportunity to look into your life and help you as best as I can in this particular moment in time. If you are returning here, you could be anywhere in the world and you decided to be here with me, again, I'm grateful for you. So as you know, with the new rules, we're going to limit these readings to 3 minutes per person so we can get more people into the room during our hour-long show. I will not be here tomorrow, but I will be here the day after. We are going to switch up doing these readings every day or in succession like we have been doing, and just so that I can get a break between days and I don't take off weeks at a time or days at a time while I try to regain my breath and get my energy built back up and be ready for you all in 100%. So I'm grateful for you being in alignment and allowing me that time and rest and working with me and tuning in all the time. If you're watching from Facebook, please like me on Facebook. I have 3 pages. One is Auntie Thick Psychic, Auntie spelled with an I-E. The other is Denin, D-E-N-I-N, is Auntie spelled with a Y, Thick. And the last one is Weed and Psychics. Now, Weed and Psychics is going to be a page that will be fully dedicated to productions that I'm in the works of having completed. And I swear to goodness, if y'all hang out with me on Weed and Psychics, you're gonna love the stuff that's coming out in the future. I promise you, I guarantee that. As I end every live, I'm gonna end this one the same way and remind you that absolutely nothing you deal with in your life, nothing you face is happening to you. Everything that comes at you is happening for you. You just got to figure out why. You have to figure out the lesson in it and find out how to make it work for you. And like in our general that we started this live off with today, you got to remember to flip the thought, flip the thought, flip the thought. And you're always flipping that thought to funny, because the universe is attracted to joy, peace, and you releasing what you've put into them to deliver to you. When you release it, after you send your order to the kitchen, let the chef do his work. Let the chef take its time to make sure all the ingredients come from the right place so that you get a healthy dose of that thing you want. And in the meantime, while the chef is cooking, you better be laughing. You better be finding you some happiness in something. The bills are due, things are going a mess. Take some time to find you some joy regardless, because you didn't make it this far to fail. You didn't make it this far to die. So don't die in the middle of your life and wait another 40 years for them to put you in the ground. Live now and do that living in joy. I love you. Peace.